CBS 4's Carly Barnett is at Hard Rock Stadium this morning, where testing is set to get started again in just a few hours. And Carly, we are already seeing lines of cars showing up this morning.
Francis, that's right. We've already seen cars out here for the last hour, and as people line up this morning for testing, another component to help slow the spread of COVID-19, of course, as you mentioned, is that contact tracing. And new efforts are being made in order to improve that here in South Florida. Larkin Community Hospital in Hialeah has spent the last few months setting up a contact tracing system. So far, about 300 people have taken a 3-hour course in order to become a tracer, as they call it. So each time this tracer calls a COVID-19 positive patient, the questionnaire takes about 20 minutes or so. And with more than 15,000 cases, that's a big job. So they've been up and running for the last 30 days, and this is all by the work of volunteers.
We need groups like these of volunteers that are willing to put in their time and do this, because there's not enough money. Government does not have enough money to cover this. Contact tracing, along with testing, is the only thing that has been proven to defeat coronavirus.
Well, in order to help with that 20-minute long questionnaire process, they have also made a website. We'll put that up on the screen for you. It's covidfighterapp.com. There you can go and just enter all of the information yourself about your whereabouts and who you've come into contact with. As far as here at Hard Rock Stadium, testing resumes at 9 a.m. For now, live outside of Hard Rock, Carly Barnett, CBS 4 This Morning.
CBS 4's Carly Barnett joins us live from Hard Rock Stadium this morning, one of the busiest testing sites, with more. Good morning, Carly.
Francis, good morning. One of the busiest testing sites is right. Take a look behind me. People are already lined up this morning. This is nothing new. This is what we've seen, because along with testing, something else to help slow the spread is this contact tracing. So that refers to figuring out who people have been in contact with and informing them if they've been in contact with a COVID-19 positive person. Miami-Dade is investing $14 million and 250 new workers in order to boost these contact tracing efforts. But as we've learned from officials, community engagement here is key, because their efforts are only as good as the participation.
Contact tracing, along with testing, is the only thing that has been proven to defeat coronavirus.
Dr. Michel from Larkin Community Hospital and a group of volunteers have set up a contact tracing system that's been up and running for 30 days without any funding.
We need groups like these of volunteers that are willing to put in their time and do this, because there's not enough money. Government does not have enough money to cover this.
Lives are lost every day.
His colleague Virginia Johnson and John Van Keppel realized that time is a factor. With the system already in place, they went to the state to offer help and applied for contact tracing jobs.
So I had about 23 people who actually applied for the jobs, myself and John included, because we wanted to see where it would go. We haven't heard a word.
They have nearly 300 volunteers that have done a 3-hour training course. Each call takes about 20 minutes, a daunting task when you look at the latest numbers of cases, surpassing 15,000 in the state for a single day. To make it easier, they developed this site, covidfighterapp.com, where COVID-positive patients can not only input who they've come in contact with, but they can also track their symptoms.
They can download it themselves. They can do it all by themselves. They don't even need our help, but we will get that information so that we can contact the close contacts.
And we've also identified some hot spots, also some spreaders, you know, where somebody has gone to the gym or somebody's gone to a beauty parlor.
Well, officials are now pleading with the public to respond to these contact tracers, these questionnaires. They say in the last week, the response rate was only about 20%. Here at Hard Rock Stadium, testing is going to resume at 9 this morning. And just yesterday, they did more than 1,000 tests. To date, they've done more than 56,000. Live outside of Hard Rock Stadium, Carly Barnett, CBS 4 This Morning.